In this video, we wanted to show you the new Ruby wrapper for the ScreenSteps Live API. It relies on active resource, but gives you an easy way to interact with your ScreenSteps Live account if you're trying to integrate your help content into your Ruby on Rails application. So let me show you how this works. I've got a first line here. I've kind of put everything on the setup on a single line, but you can see I'm just requiring the library, setting the username and password, and my account. We suggest you don't use an administrative username or password here, that you set up an API access user in ScreenSteps Live. This isn't for actually creating content on your ScreenSteps Live account, it's just for querying it and getting it out into your application. So I'll execute that. Now that I've got the everything set up, I can do something like this. So say I want to get one of the spaces from my ScreenSteps Live account. You know, space is basically like a website, or it's a knowledge base where you collect your lessons. And I'm going to just do space find, and I can pass in the permalink or ID. So this is a permalink I've set on this space. It's my ScreenSteps space, and I will get back all the information for that space. Now that space has various manuals in it. So now I want to get one of those manuals. So I'm going to say manual equals, space manual. And once again, I can pass in the ID or permalink. And I know I've got a manual up there called ScreenSteps Live. So I'll get that back. And with that manual, the manual is going to have various chapters. So I can get the information on that. And each chapter will have lessons. So say chapter equals manual chapters. And I want to get the first lesson out of that chapter. So I can get the first lesson ID of it, the title, all that information. If I want to actually display the contents of the lesson inside of my Rails application, then I'll need to query the page for that lesson. So let me get, I'm going to actually get the second lesson here, and we'll just say lesson equals chapter lessons.second. And now I'll get that lesson from the manual. So I'll say manual lesson, and I'm just going to pass in the ID of the lesson I just queried. So you'll see this gives me back a lot of information. I'm going to have, I forgot to set it, we'll just say L equals the last thing I got there. So L, I've got the steps, and for each step, so I'll show you steps first, you're going to have information, the title of that step, any media that's associated with it, so we'll have the URL for that media so you can display that in your application, file name, so you can go through and format this however you'd like. You can search all of your lessons on ScreenSteps Live. So going back to space, I can say space search. If I want all the lessons that have the word image in it, that will return that. I can get lessons with a tag, so I can say lessons with tag. And let's do HTML templates. Ooh, that's lessons for tag, sorry. And that gives me all those tags. You have the same methods. You can do the same thing. You can search manuals, search buckets. You can get tag lessons in a manual, tag lessons in a bucket. So we invite you to download the library, play around with it. It makes it very easy to interact with the content on ScreenSteps Live. Thanks a lot.